Retargeting, or you can say remarketing, is actually a process of targeting those people who have already seen your ad, or they are already know about you, or they have already visited your website. It's actually a process to target those visitors who already know about your brand, product and service. Different researches have shown that people who already know about your brand, product or service are much likely to buy from you rather than a person who is hearing about your brand for the first time or who don't know about your product or service, which is why retargeting is one of the very popular and famous method for marketers to target existing audience, existing people, existing visitors, potential customers or consumers who are likely to buy service from them. So in this video, I will be doing a detailed analysis and tutorial on how you can set up your retargeting campaign on Google Ads. And so let's get started with me on this. So for a quick revision, you can see that how remarketing works is basically visitor comes to your website, and then a visitor is tagged, visitor leaves, and they see your ad on other website, and then visitor returns to your website. So basically it's actually we are targeting those people who already know about our brand or service. Okay, there are different variables you can use to enhance your remarketing efforts. For instance, advanced marketers or professional marketers, what usually do is they only want to retarget specific users. They do not want every visitor who have opened their website to target, but they only want to target people who added something in their cart, or but they didn't made a final purchase, or if the user is coming from various devices, or if a user is coming from specific areas, specific location, using specific devices. So you can enhance or reduce your targeting audience based on the different variables to further increase your sales. But the idea is the same thing, is to target those people who already know about your website, or who have already visited your website, or know about your brand, or have been to your website. So that's it. Okay, so the question is why people don't purchase on first visit. So because it could be due to many things. If you search on consumer buying cycle, you will get to know that when a user is in a brand awareness stage, he actually do not want to buy, but rather like to know more about the product or service, or the website or the company. So it's not that every visitor actually who had left your website actually do not want to make a sale, but rather he is in a thinking process, and he may later on convert if you do not lose that visitor and capture that visitor later on in the marketing stage. So which is why it is important. I was having a detailed discussion with my students regarding one of a UK bank case study and one of the KKB example, where we enhanced and increased and multiplied the sales just using the formula of retargeting. We didn't put any more effort on landing page optimization. We didn't put any more effort on campaign optimization. In fact, we didn't done anything on the campaign, but just we created a retargeting campaign. And we were so surprised to see increased sales. Why? Because there were potential visitors who wanted to be retargeted. If you open Amazon or if any website and have seen a product, and you must have seen that ads later on about that product, that is about retargeting. And brands spend huge money on retargeting because that is how people are able to remember their brands. So in fact, even purchase is not the single element why people do retargeting, but for a branding element as well, people do retargeting as well. So I've already told you that basics of retargeting is about visitor comes to your website, does not complete a conversion such as a pre-purchase or a lead, and you eventually later on target them. That is a process of retargeting. So you just have to read about this thing. 96% of people who visit a website leave without completing the actions marketer want them to take. 70% of people abandon their shopping cart without completing a purchase. And because as a marketer, if we are targeting our targeted exact users, so that without retargeting, we are losing 70% of our targeted potential visitors who can be converted into customers. So, with because retargeting is primarily done on Google Display Network ads, and you will see that remarketing ads have a better CTR as compared to other display ads. Why? Because the people already know about that brand or product or service, and they are much more likely to click because they are familiar about it. So, which is why they have higher CTR as well. So, let's get started with how you can set up a display remarketing campaign on Google Ads with the help of Google Analytics. Okay, so for starting retargeting, you need to first link your Google Analytics account with Google Ads account. If you're not doing it, you won't be able to use the audience list, which I will tell you later on about. So the first thing is that you need to link Google Analytics with Google Ads so that the data can be synchronized with each other. So for instance, if this is an account, let's say this is an account, so what we have to do is we have to move on to tools and settings, and then move to setup 1, 2, 3, 4th option is linked account. Okay, so you can see that Google Analytics account is already linked. In case if it's not linked, you have to link it over here. Okay, you can see that this is linked. Okay, another thing is that only the administrator of the both accounts, administrator of Google Analytics and administrator of Google Ads, can link this account. So in case if you are not administrator, you cannot link it. Okay, once this linking is done, you can move on. For those who don't know, let me show you another thing, that in case if you want to link with other things as well, you can link it from here as well. Okay, so the process is actually not easy, not difficult, and very easy. I mean to say, it's very easy process. So once you are done with linking of your account, we are going to move on our next step. So now once you are in your Google Analytics dashboard, which exactly looks like this, what you have to do is you have to create your audience list in Google Analytics. Okay, so now we are going to create our audience list. So now here we are going to move to so here you can see that in Google Analytics dashboard we have home, reports, explore, advertising, configure. Let's move on to configure first. Okay, here you can see that the client is actually working on different events, but our target is audience. We are going to create audience over here. So you can see that right now there are two audiences which are being created on Google Analytics. One is all users who have visited the website. Second is users who have made a purchase. You can also create other audiences, such as there are different suggested templates as well, such as users that have made a purchase, users that have been active in a recent period, users that have not made a purchase, or users who were once active but have not been active for the last 7 days. Because there can be different goals for retargeting. So in case if you want to target those people who actually forgot about your website and you want them to be a subscriber again, you can select from here. Or 7-day unnotified users who have not received push notifications in the past. Okay, there can be other templates as well that you can target on segmented users, but the demographic information, you can even filter it. You can even have other things as well, like you can if I want to target people who have actually landed from social media, and like I want them the people who actually targeted from social media but not from other sources, or only from organic traffic, or so I'm actually have options to create different audiences which I can use for my analytics needs, so that I can use it for my retargeting on Google Ads. Okay, another way for generating audience, in case if you're not tracking through Google Analytics, is you can also generate audience through your audience manager over here. And you once you link your Google Analytics with Google Ads account, all the existing audience of Google Analytics are being automatically imported over here. But in case if you want to create your own audience, it's not difficult at all. That you have to just select, and you have to select website visitors, people who have visited your website, app users, YouTube users, or in case if you have your own customer list, you can upload over here. In case if you wanna target on based on website list, you can also select from here. And you can also do any rules, like in case if you want to target people who have visited a specific page or other options, you can select from here. Okay, once you are done with here, you can see that we have list over here. We 1, 2 and 3, we have these lists over here, and we can even use those lists into our existing campaigns, or we can even create a new one. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to create a new campaign from here. So all you have to go is you have to click here, new campaign. So when we are giving the option of sales, leads, website traffic, product, brand consideration, reach a broad audience, and build brand awareness. So let's get started with the brand awareness. Okay, we are going to do display. Okay, and we are going to write the website over here. This is the website is. This is the website we are, for instance, we are working on. Okay, so because this campaign is more targeting to specific country, Pakistan, we are going to select over here. For languages, we can add Urdu as well, because that is the local language people can speak over here. That is more about settings of, in case if you want to do any particular settings, next is your option. Okay, so in case if you are going to do on a bid, let's say we select a whole of 100 rupees. Okay, so and we move on to the bidding. In case if you want to bid on viewable impressions, or let's move on with manual CPC, and let's write even 50 rupees as a manual CPC. Okay, now the thing is ad targeting, and because our audience is available in audience segment, and in case if we select over here, we won't be able to see it. Let me be honest with you. Let the website load. Okay, you can see that they are actually, we can target campaigns on basis on different things. So, in case if you want to target based on interest, we can add it over here. Okay, we are not targeting anything over here. Okay, and let's move on to our next goal, and that is an ad. So let's say we write the name over here. Okay, and we add a headline and more. Get royal perfumes. And other products. Ad copy should be much better, because right now I'm just talking video, so which is why I'm not working on creating good ad copy. But your ad copy should be a very good one. Okay. Now let it be load over here. So that once you are done with your creating your campaign, what you have to do is you have to move on to audience manager here. Okay, and that these are where your audiences you can either create through Google Analytics or through your Google Ads. Now what I have to do is I have to select those. in case I want to add this and this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to given me two options in campaigns and ad groups. I'm now going to select ad groups, and here is my campaign, and here you go. Okay, so next. Okay, now I've been given three options that choose a targeting setting for audience segments in the selected ad groups. You want to do smart targeting or observation. So in case if you want to do targeting basis on your own, like you further want to short on keyword basis, interest basis, you can select for targeting or on observation. But you can also go with the smart targeting. That is actually a better way. So yeah, adding audience segment to ad groups is finished. So that is how we created a successful ad Google remarketing campaign in an existing campaign. You can see where we created is over here. We created a successful remarketing campaign over here. Although ad needs a little more improvement because I just created in a hurry. So but that in case if you are creating your own, you need to be even better with it. In case if you want to add, you can add even through audience segments exist from here as well. But we have already added it. So this was more on how you can set your retargeting campaign for Google Ads. And in case if you are looking for me and my team services, we are available as well. You will find the link in the description on how you can reach to us for these things. I hope you like the video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you are more than welcome to write in the comments box, and I will be glad to help you in the comment section. So for personal consultation, there are always charges, but in case if you have any questions, I will be happy to help you through comments box. And thanks again for watching the video. Thank you and bye bye.